Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into 8 cozy games that also help you to relax but also encourage self-care and mindfulness. Whether you're curled up on the couch or after a long day of work and you just want to look to wind down, then these 8 cozy games will help you do that and maybe even spark a little bit of joy as well, because they are nostalgic games. So let's jump straight into the video and see what the 8 cozy games that help me to relax and de-stress and will hopefully provide you with a little bit of joy as well. The first cozy game on my list today has got to be the Lego games. Not only do these provide a sense of peace and relaxation, there are no time pressures with Legos, and I have lots of the Lego games, including the Lego Avengers, Lego Harry Potter and Lego Star Wars, and each one of those provide a unique experience for the gameplay. It's such a whimsical game that you just feel the nostalgia, you dive right into the story, and it follows the journey of the real stories as well. One thing that I love about the Lego games is that it's actually pretty funny when you're playing it. The characters they just make you laugh how they react to one another, and it's just a fun game to run through. Honestly, it's one of those games where you can play for hours and not get bored. And also it seems like time just stands still when you're playing the game. Who doesn't love Lego games? They are so fun to play. My next cozy game has got to be Theme Hospital. I don't know what it is about this game, but for me, building something like a hospital or even theme park game where you build the theme park, honestly, again, it's something about the time pacing of those games. Now, this game is quite humorous. The people come into the hospital with really strange and wonderful things wrong with them, and you, as the hospital builder, have to create the clinics that the people go to. Obviously, then there's like challenges where you have to make sure that when you have an emergency, you have to get through the patients. For me, a really fun, cozy game where, again, there's no time constraints. You can kind of just put it on. You can build a few rooms for your hospital. You can achieve goals, and year by year you get awards, but the years go a little bit like Sims. You could spend 15 minutes on the game and it just helps you to de-stress and relax as well. That's why it's made my top 8 cozy games. If we kind of stick with that theme, then the next cozy game has got to be Sims. Again, a little bit like Theme Hospital, it provides the daily routine of our lives now. Kind of gives you that inspiration that you can be anything that you want to be. The design aspects of Sims and the customization of just being an interior designer, I just feel like you can't get anything better than that. I go through ups and downs. Sometimes I really enjoy Sims and I'll play it for a long time, and then I'll go through a long span of not playing it. And I think it's one of those games where you always dip into it, not necessarily play it every day, but it is definitely a dip into. I would say this is one of those games where probably need a little bit longer to play the gameplay than the Lego games, so you do need a little bit longer time. But again, if you're having a cozy day at home, then that is something that you're going to really enjoy when you are at home. And the game is pretty low stakes. There's nothing there that you can't do. You form relationships, you do their daily lives, and you can even become a criminal if you really want to. Okay, heading towards some more nostalgic games, and one of those is Bratz Forever Diamond. Now, you can get this on multiple consoles. I have it on both the GameCube and my DS, and this game really provides that cute relaxation that we all want and need. It's a world full of fashion, full of fun, full of creativity, and most importantly, just full of childhood nostalgia. I honestly love it so much. Because it's so bright and colourful, it provides an instant relief of just joy. You're able to get a pet, you can do competitions with the pet, you can design fashions, you can do fashion walks, you can play as each one of the Bratz. It's just so cute. It's just so cute. I just honestly love it so much. And why it provides a lot of self-care is because it's quite slow-paced and soothing. Not only does it have simple tasks, but those tasks are enjoyable to complete. I would definitely recommend this as one of the games you go to for those days where you just want to chill out, have a cup of tea and be cozy when it's raining outside. In fact, I wish I could stay home today and just play that game. The next cozy game that I personally love and I cannot get enough of is Mario Party. Mario Party for me has got to be one of those games where it's just so cute. If you like board games and you're somebody who really enjoys playing with a lot of people with board games, then this is something that you potentially would enjoy. Now, obviously you can get Mario Party on pretty much every console, and you can play obviously the multiplayer where you have friends around, but if you are a gamer that is on their own and you just want a cozy evening on your own, then you can actually play the single player game. And that's as fun as the multiplayer game as well. So I was playing the single player game, and honestly, I played this game for like 45 minutes. Yeah, it was just so much fun. It's very annoying when the computer's trying to win you, but yeah, playing the mini games, playing the routes, trying to get the stars, getting the coins, and it's just a lot of fun to play on your own or as a group. Obviously, as a group, you get to interact with your friends, and I just think it's a good game to have around for when your friends come over as well, and you can play together. There is a little bit of strategy in there and decision making, and I think that what also makes it fun, because it's not just like, oh, you have to actually think about your next move and whether you're going to buy things based on how much money you have because you want to get the star, and ultimately you want those stars. You really want those stars. The next cozy game has got to be my favourite. Now, some people might say it's not cozy, but for me, this game is cozy. It's cozy because I can play hours on it. It's very nostalgic, and I just love just immersing myself in the world, like especially the very old ones. So this cozy game has got to be Pokemon. Pokemon of every generation. I love all of the original Pokemon games on my DS, on my Game Boy Color as well. And then even moving into the newer Pokemon games that you can get on your Switch. Like, honestly, the amount of hours that I have spent on Pokemon alone, let's not even go there. But I just love immersing yourself in the world of Pokemon. Like, obviously you can choose your own Pokemon that you catch. I usually go for the cute ones. Eevee is literally my favourite. I just love the cute little Pokemon. Yeah, so I would say that. But obviously you can choose your own Pokemon. You could train them up. You can go to the battles. You can go to little shows and the old Pokemon. Like, honestly, Pokemon is endless. And it's one of the games where there are no time limits as well. You can pick it up, do 5 minutes, do half an hour, do an hour if you really want to. And like, the gameplay is just fun to do. This has made my top cozy games to help you de-stress after a day of work. And that reminds me, probably going to play that today. The one thing that I do like is, even though each game is new, and even though like the generations of Pokemon are different, it does provide that similarity throughout the generations of Pokemon. So they've changed slightly, but also it's the same. So I like that the familiar characters are there, and you kind of get the same experiences whichever game you're choosing from the Pokemon collection. My next cozy game has to be Animal Crossing. How can I not include Animal Crossing when we're doing a cozy game for relaxation? This game, again, spent too many hours on, but this game is so cute. I don't know if anyone's not played Animal Crossing, but if you haven't, you need to go play it. Choosing your island, creating your island to suit your design needs, having your little friends on your island and having them come to the tent and choosing the island friends that you want. It's just really, really cute. I love doing the daily tasks, daily fishing, making sure that there's always a visitor on the island, so making sure that you visit them to get all of the stuff that you need, sell your turnips, go to the shop. Honestly, this game is the most relaxing game that you could play when you're stressed. Like, it just takes you into another world and honestly provides a whole lot of fun. Like, I really, really do love this game. Okay, the next game on my list has got to be, and again, some might not say this is cozy, but to me this is Just Dance. I have basically had Just Dance so many years, all the way from being a child. I used to get the game each year as it comes out before Christmas. And just play this game. Not only can you play it on your own, you can play it with your friends, you can play it with your family. You can also, it's just such a feel-good game that helps you de-stress, because they have obviously the up-to-date music, the fun dance moves, and it really does take your stress away, because when you're doing the dances you just feel more energized and uplifted. So for me, that game is always going to be here, because I think if anyone needs to de-stress after work and feel good, these games provide that. They provide almost like a time capsule as well, because if you go back to the older Just Dance games, all of the music that's popular in that year is on the games, and so it's like a time capsule. That is going to conclude my top 8 cozy games for this season. I hope you guys have found some inspiration, that you have picked up some thoughts on which games that you would like, or even if you've got some different games that you enjoy, please drop them down below, because I'm sure we can share them with everybody so that everybody can just pick up some new games, pick up some old games, and just share and build a community together. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.